Around 3.5 billion years ago, the red planet was a blue planet, awash in oceans, seas, and rivers like Earth is now. Only sedimentary basins, deltas, and riverbeds remain of Mars' watery past, which ended when its magnetic field shut down, letting the solar wind grab the atmosphere and sputter it into space. However, a lot could have happened in those first billion years, including life's emergence. Still, it's not too late. Recently, the Perseverance Mars Rover found something that tells us about life on Mars. So, want to know more about this? Stay tuned till the end. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about an incredible discovery on the red planet by a rover which uncovers a lot of things. So, hit the like and subscribe buttons to be a part of the family, and don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss an update. With that being said, let's begin. So all of this began when NASA's Perseverance Mars Rover, which was launched in spring of 2021, started to examine the rocks contained within Jezero crater, and it came out as a surprise to scientists. That was because it was expected that they would find sedimentary rock within the crater, because it once contained a lake billions of years ago, and sedimentary rock would have formed when sand and mud settled in an environment that was once watery. Instead, the scientists have discovered, however, that the floor is composed of two types of igneous rock, one that formed deep underground from magma, and the other that formed at the surface from volcanic activity. A series of 4 new papers have been published detailing the findings of the study published on Thursday, August 25. A study published in the April 2022 issue of Science provides a glimpse of Perseverance's exploration of the crater floor before the ship reached Jezero's ancient river delta in April 2022. A study published in the same journal describes distinctive rocks that appear to have been formed by a thick body of magma. And the 2 other papers published in the journal Science Advances describe the unique methods that Perseverance was able to use to establish that the floor of the crater is covered in igneous rocks using its rock vaporizing laser and ground-penetrating radar. However, there must have been a question that must have arisen as to how the rocks can be able to define when the incident occurred. Well, actually, igneous rocks are actually excellent timekeepers because crystals residing within them include information about the precise moment when the rock was formed as well. In fact, Ken Farley of Caltech, who is Perseverance's project scientist and the lead author of the first of the new science papers, said that one great value of the igneous rocks we collected is that they will tell us about when the lake was present in Jezero. We know it was there more recently than the igneous crater floor rocks formed. This will address some major questions. When was Mars's climate conducive to lakes and rivers on the planet's surface, and when did it change to the very cold and dry conditions we see today? However, it is important to note that igneous rock, due to the way it forms, is not ideal for preserving the potential signs of ancient microscopic life that Perseverance is trying to uncover. Contrary to this, determining the age of sedimentary rock can prove to be difficult, particularly when it contains fragments of rock that formed at different times before the sedimentary rock was deposited, and therefore cannot be dated directly. However, the sedimentary rock often develops in watery environments that are conducive to life and, as a result, is better suited for preserving ancient indications of life. That's why the scientists have been so intrigued by the sediment-rich river delta Perseverance has been exploring since April 2022. The rover has already started drilling and collecting core samples of sedimentary rocks of the Martian surface so that they can be returned to Earth for further study by powerful lab equipment that is too large to be brought to Mars as part of the Mars Sample Return Campaign. Another paper published in Science has helped to answer a long-standing question about Mars. Years ago, Mars orbiters were able to spot a rock formation containing the mineral olivine that had been discovered on the planet. With an area of approximately 27,000 square miles, which is almost equivalent to the size of South Carolina, this formation extends from the inside edge of Jezero crater into the region surrounding it. Many theories have been proposed as to why there is such an abundance of olivine over such a large area of the surface, including meteorite impacts, volcanic eruptions, and sedimentary processes. One theory suggests that the olivine formed deep underground over millions of years from slowly cooling magma, molten rock that has been exposed to the surface through erosion over a long period of time. According to Yang Liu, who is a member of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California, and her co-authors, this last explanation is the most plausible explanation for the phenomenon. Perseverance allowed a rock to be eroded to reveal its composition, and through studying the exposed patch, the scientists were able to isolate the large grains of olivine, as well as the rock's chemistry and texture. And with the help of Perseverance's planetary instrument for X-ray lithochemistry, or PIXL, they were able to measure the olivine grains between 1 and 3 millimeters, which is much larger than would be expected if the olivine had formed directly from rapidly cooling lava on the surface of the planet. Liu said, "This large crystal size and its uniform composition in a specific rock texture require a very slow cooling environment, so most likely this magma in Jezero wasn't erupting on the surface." There are 2 scientific papers published in Science Advances that describe the findings of scientific instruments that have contributed to establishing that the crater floor is covered with igneous rocks. As part of Perseverance's instrumentation, a ground-penetrating radar that is called RIMFAX, aka Radar Imager for Mars's Subsurface Experiment, will be used along with Perseverance's SuperCam laser. This SuperCam is equipped with a rock vaporizing laser that has the capability of zapping a small target as small as the tip of a pencil from up to 20 feet away. It studies the resulting vapor using a visible light spectrometer to determine a rock's chemical composition. There were 1,450 points zapped by SuperCam during Perseverance's first 10 months on Mars, which helped scientists come to their conclusion about the existence of igneous rocks on the floor of the crater. Furthermore, SuperCam used near-infrared light to find the minerals in the crater floor rocks. It is the first instrument on Mars with this capability, and it is the first to find that water has altered minerals in these rocks. Nevertheless, according to a combination of laser and infrared instruments, the changes did not appear to be widespread throughout the crater floor at all. Roger Wines, who is SuperCam's principal investigator at Purdue University and Los Alamos National Laboratory, said, "SuperCam's data suggests that either these rock layers were isolated from Jezero's lake water or that the lake existed for a limited duration. And it is also significant that RIMFAX marks another first. Mars orbiters have ground-penetrating radars, but no spacecraft on the surface of Mars has done so before Perseverance. Due to its location on the surface, RIMFAX was able to provide unprecedented detail and was able to survey the crater floor at a depth of up to 50 feet. The high-resolution radargrams that were taken by the device revealed that rock layers were inclined up to 15 degrees underground. Having a better understanding of how the layers of rock are arranged can help scientists build a timeline of how Jezero crater was formed." Svein Erik Hamran, who is RIMFAX's principal investigator at the University of Oslo in Norway, said that, "As the first such instrument to operate on the surface of Mars, RIMFAX has demonstrated the potential value of a ground-penetrating radar as a tool for subsurface exploration. As part of Perseverance's mission on Mars, it will explore astrobiology, including signs of ancient microbial life. By collecting rock and regolith, broken rock and dust, the rover will contribute to the understanding of the red planet's geology and climate in the past, give humans a step closer to exploring the planet, and pave the way for future human exploration." Following this mission, NASA will work with ESA, the European Space Agency, to collect sealed samples from the surface of Mars and return them to Earth for further analysis. So it is exciting to see what the science team has found so far, but it is even more exciting to see what the science team is going to discover in the years to come. And now we come to an end for this episode. So if you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up. And to receive a notification every time we publish a new video, subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.